Los Angeles has always been an anchor for global trade. The Port of Los Angeles built its deep roots on massive industrial scale, and over the decades, that sprawling footprint has multiplied exponentially. Now, look at this map of the incoming West Harbor project. We are watching $500 million pave over 42 acres of the traditional waterfront with modern commercial developments. That local expansion is colliding with intense international attention. San Pedro is preparing to host sailing events for the 2028 Olympic Games, putting this harbor right back into the global spotlight. Combine that with towering cruise lines and record-breaking cargo volumes, and you have thousands of tourists and millions of dollars flooding the port complex every single day. San Pedro is being handed a massive global megaphone. A wave of capital and foot traffic is crashing into the waterfront, permanently altering the city's economic identity. But if you walk a few blocks inland, the view changes. For a local South Bay business owner, watching this corporate boom from the outside can feel like standing in a very cold shadow. You work 80-hour weeks just to keep the lights on. You sweep the sidewalk in the morning, balance the books at midnight, and constantly worry that the next round of neighborhood developments will price you out of your own lease. There is a specific kind of pain in feeling invisible in the town that built you. You watch the bright lights of new money speeding past your aging storefront, and you realize the world is telling you to stay quiet, all while the neighborhood changes without you. Local entrepreneurs are operating in a vacuum. If they cannot find a way to broadcast their own stories at the exact same volume as the developers down the street, they will be drowned out entirely. Storytelling in this environment is a literal tool for survival. Without it, the local perspective is replaced by whatever narrative the port's major developers choose to tell. Step away from the massive waterfront cranes and walk up to 363 West 6th Street. Inside this 1922 brick building, the air feels different. It feels like a sanctuary. Down in the basement, away from the street noise, the founders of the Donn Allan experience are quietly building an alternative to the corporate Megaphone. They call it Voxel Micro Video Labs. This illustrates a voxel, a three-dimensional pixel. Decades ago, Allan launched a medical venture under that name. It failed, fracturing under market weight. But failure is a rough draft of success. They reassembled those broken pieces into a monument to resilience. Voxel exists because of that grit. It shares the exact same stubborn survival instinct that keeps a local baker awake at 3 a.m. to prep the ovens, or a mechanic working through the weekend. Now, anticipation is quietly building across the neighborhood as the lab prepares for its grand opening in the summer of 2026. And the space is aggressively anti-corporate. You won't find a Studio A or Studio B down here. Instead, every recording room is named affectionately after the founders' nieces, nephews, and even their beloved pets. This schematic reveals a professional multi-camera broadcasting facility with precise acoustics and lighting. By giving anyone access to this technical polish, the lab levels the playing field. A family-owned restaurant recording here will look just as premium as the brands at the port. Voxel provides the physical architecture to amplify a quiet local whisper into an authoritative, undeniable broadcast. Imagine a small business owner sitting down at that microphone for the very first time. Their hands are shaking. They take a deep breath. But the moment that red recording light clicks on, their posture straightens. The anxiety fades, replaced by a profound psychological shift. It is the sudden, sharp realization that their story matters and that they absolutely belong in this room. A video podcast recorded in a San Pedro basement bypasses physical boundaries, branching across digital networks to reach global listeners. The paradox? That distribution ricochets right back to their storefront. The algorithm catches it, and suddenly, locals are lining up at the cash register. The ultimate defense against a billion-dollar corporate expansion is a fiercely authentic, hyper-local story armed with global distribution. Right now, there is an electric anticipation buzzing through the streets of San Pedro as the community counts down to the summer of 2026. The launch in summer 2026 offers a way for the local voice to reestablish itself. It is a signal that the community's story can grow right alongside the multi-million-dollar infrastructure at the port. The new San Pedro is being built right now, concrete by concrete. You can step up to the microphone at Voxel Micro Video Labs and claim your space in it. Or you can step aside and let the corporate noise